Hello, Ritchie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you very much.
Good.
So, how have you been?
Really busy. A bit tired. Um, Working quite a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's that been?
Well, now that it's getting into the summer, well, the summer period in the English schools has really started now. Just this week, I'd say it's really started.
Yeah?
Um, so yeah, it's going to be pretty hectic from now until August, I think.
How have you been coping with that?
Just getting on with it, really. I mean, I did these English summer schools last year, so I know what to expect.
Yeah.
Just get on with it, really.
So, you're very, very busy.
Well, I mean, yeah, like compared to someone with a more demanding job, they wouldn't think I was, but it just takes up a lot of time out of your day.
Your job's not demanding.
Not massively.
Mm.
I mean, it's demanding on your energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like intellectually really demanding. It's not stressful.
You don't think your job's intellectually demanding?
No. Not at the moment, anyway.
No? Why is
No.
that?
Because it's just like lessons for teenagers about, like Scottish myths, or like today I was doing food, and it's just like meant to be fun lessons where they learn some vocabulary and stuff.
To me, that sounds quite demanding. And how are you coping with this busy schedule that you've got?
Just making time for it, and maybe just not doing other things that I would normally like to do.
How does that make you feel, having to miss those kind of activities that you enjoy?
I guess it makes you feel a bit like all you do is kind of go to work and come home and prepare to go to work again.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel?
Makes you feel just a bit tired. I don't know. It doesn't make me feel like I'm really enjoying my time very much.
Your time or your life?
Both, I guess, at the moment.
But you've done this before, haven't you? You've done summer schools before.
Yeah, but we didn't have the dog last summer, so that's an extra thing that takes up time.
Do you remember yourself coping last time?
Yeah, but I definitely spent a lot more time working, I think.
So you do less this time?
Less work, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to spend ages planning lessons.
So you won't have that problem this time?
No, that's true. That's true.
And can you picture yourself coping the last time?
It's not that I'm not coping, it's just I'm not not coping with my work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just finding that it's taking up a lot of my free time.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to place yourself back this time last year. And what did you do to cope then? What did you do to find the time in the day to be in a new place?
To be honest, I didn't really have the problem, because when you move to a new place and you don't know anybody, like, you haven't really got like a social life to put on hold. Didn't have the dog, and the dog it takes up like quite a lot of your time, like taking the dog out and walking them and stuff. So we didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually had like a lot of free time, where I didn't really have anything else to do.
Mm-hmm. To paraphrase, basically you're finding it stressful at the moment because you're at your busiest period of the year. Unlike this time last year when you coped very well, as you said, this time you've got a number of other constraints that are making it harder to cope. You mentioned the dog, you mentioned the fact that you have more of a social life now, that you can see me more often, and maybe your expectations of what you want to do with your time are higher now than they were before.
I think so.
I want you to imagine now that you've been asleep, and during the evening a miracle happens, and when you wake up the next morning you don't have any of these problems anymore.
Oh, wow.
Now, how will you know that these problems have been solved, and how will other people know that these problems have been solved?
Because I wouldn't have to go to work.
Well, let's focus on stuff that's realistic. Let's say that we've framed the problem earlier and we've looked at some of the things that were maybe constraining you in your time.
Yeah.
But let's say this miracle happens overnight, and when you wake up in the morning, you've still got your job, you've still got your dog, but they're not a problem to you anymore? How will people know that that's happened?
How would they be able to tell from how I was acting?
Exactly.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be in a rush. I wouldn't be in a rush so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because after the lesson finishes at 1:45, the morning lessons finish at 1:45.
Mm-hmm.
All the other teachers, take their time getting their stuff sorted out, looking at materials for the next day's lesson and chatting to our boss. Whereas I'm just like, grab my bag and like, see you everyone, like, see you tomorrow, and rush out the door.
So you're always more rushed than other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll try a different exercise this time.
Okay.
And in this exercise, I'd like you to think of a scale from 0 to 10. And I'd like you to tell me from number 0 being the lowest amount and 10 being the highest, how much would you like to change, or how much would you like your life to change?
My life to change?
Or how much would you like this problem to be resolved so that the miracle had happened?
Just this one problem. How much would I like? 10?
10. So this is the miracle level, isn't it?
Well, like, I would very much like this problem to be solved.
Yeah.
Yes.
So number 10 would be like as if the miracle happened to you in the evening. So tell me this, if 10's the miracle and that's where you'd like to be, what place on the scale do you think you need to be just to be happy? Just to be able to
maybe
get
like 7, 8. An 8, let's say 8.
Yeah. And is there anything that you think you could do to make that 8 realisable?
Yes, get a dog sitter.
Right.